See, the Most High give us this dynamic gift, this gift that's so amazing. I mean, this gift that the whole world wants to buy, but he makes us work for them. He makes us grind. He makes us feel the pain of the process. And for me, I would say I'd rather have it no other way. It's time for you to be great. It's time for you to be phenomenal. See, many of us like to skip the hard part. We like to skip the stages that make us the great people that we are born to be. And you must realize that you cannot buy this. No one can give you this. You must earn this. I played the game as if my life was on the line. And individuals all over the world to understand this very thing. Greatness lies in the man that believes in anyone.
Happy Friday, beautiful people. Happy Friday. Look, I forgot to post the book. I told Tabitha I was going to post it, and I forgot. I didn't forget right when I got done, but I didn't do it right when we got done, and therefore I forgot. So hold on, let me put this right here. Community. I'm sorry. There we go. Got it right there. Okay. I'll put it everywhere else when we get done. I just put it right here for now. Send this to myself. Hold on, y'all. Where am I at? There it is. Okay. Hold on. All right. Okay. I'll post it everywhere else when we get done. Anyway, happy Friday, beautiful people. Happy Friday. It is January the 4th, 2024. It is day 135 of year 5 of reading through books, laws, and prophets. And of the 5-year consecutive day count, it is day 1514. All right, so we're going to finish up, well, we're not going to finish a chapter, but we're in chapter 55 in the Holy Megillah, Secret Nazarite Scroll, and we paused that verse. What verse was that? 36? Yeah, 36. So we're going to be picking up with verse 37 today. And I'll let y'all give me words of adoration this morning for our great creator. And I end it. I know I did that the last day we was here, but I'm going to let y'all start off while I say, hey, everybody. Prince, what's going on, fam? Tiffany, hey, cousin. Happy Friday. Our girl, shalom, shalom, sis. Tabitha, greetings to all the beloveds of the Great Spirit, love and light. Tikva, hey, girl. Hey, family. Hey, creator gang. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Prince, you already had it in. Okay. Father, I thank you for being the source of the funk for real. Yes. I love that. Tabitha said, Tiffany, Prince, and Apple Girl, greetings. Everybody saying hey to each other. Tabitha or Keon, remember, she's using her son account. Keon Cooper is Tabitha. Greetings and love, my wonderful sister. Hope you have a great day. Tikva, creator unstoppable. Shalom, beloved. Shalom, Keon, Tabitha. Peace, power, and light to the chat. And then I posted for Tabitha and everybody else that need it again. People hanging out in the background when you can get the Holy Megillah from. Call it in or send in the order form. I will post the order form. Hold on. Post order form. I forget. If you feel more comfortable mailing it in. But it's pretty safe to do it over the phone. But if you don't feel safe giving your information over the phone, then hold on. You're right. It's the 5th. What I said the 4th. I'm still in yesterday. Sorry. It is January the 5th. I put that in Did I put that in the title today? The 4th? If I did, I'll fix it when we get done. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. Not the 4th, it's the 5th. I know. Thank you. Bronze. What you bronze? Oh, Prince saying, oh, I'm like, bronze. I skipped over his name. My bad, homie. Bronze Yogi in the chat. What's going on, fam? Drace and the Righteous. Shalom, shalom. When are you going to do the test on Megillah to get the next one? Listen, I was thinking about that last week. When I was flipping through my stuff, I was like, oh, I probably need to start working on this. And I said that we would do some type of chatting together conversation, but I don't have, see what I'm gonna have to do, right? And that's gonna take some time. Maybe I see if I can get my assistant to copy and paste and put it in like Word format so we can copy it. But no, I ain't get her to do this stuff here in the morning. But I'm gonna probably have to type it out because it's on actually no, I scanned it in, but I may, you know what, I have an app, but I haven't tried it with it. I'll see if I can use that app to scan the PDF questions, see how well it picks it up. And then we can probably do maybe like every post that I do, maybe like once a week or something, I'll put the questions there and we'll answer them, you know, and maybe I'll figure out, because I was saying, look, when I first said we was going to do this, I said maybe we'll use Sundays to do it, but we ain't even here on Sundays anymore, you know, and I'm barely here throughout the week. So maybe it's just something y'all look for in the group when I post it. I'll let y'all know, look, I'm posting it here. Here go the questions. I'll put my answers down in the chat or something. Y'all let me know what y'all answers are. I don't know. And we can see how we got different answers, different thought processes on the different questions and stuff. But I don't know, Apple Girl. I'll let y'all know. I'm still thinking about it. Exactly when, because all the stuff that I got going on, and I got another contract submission that's due here in 2 weeks, and I'll be done with school. And like, I got all this stuff, deadlines, and like, actually, that submission deadline is due before the 21st. That's due on the 12th or the 14th. I got to double check it. My last day of school is the 21st. So all of this stuff I'm trying to finish. And this last class is managerial accounting. So it's a bunch of Excel spreadsheets. My project is Excel spreadsheets, a whole company report over their entire finance situation, right? All the sheets. And I got to make sure that the formulas are right throughout the entire Excel workbook. So if I change it, say if I change something on worksheet 1 and it has something to do with worksheet 4, when I change it on 1, it got to automatically populate in workbook 4. So wherever I change, whatever is going to do that throughout the entire workbook. I'm like, why did I do this to myself? I don't like Excel like this. So every time I got to go put in a formula, guess what I'm doing? Yep. I got to figure it out somehow. I should have paid attention to Excel. Kings and Queens Coaching Group. Shalom, shalom from Facebook and YouTube. What it do, Bronze Yogerson? New glasses? Who got new glasses? Me? I got the same glasses if you're talking about me. They used to be black, but they ain't been black for at least a year. And they're bronze. Bronze gold, kind of rose gold, kind of. Yeah. All right, beautiful people. It's January 5th. Okay, so let's get started here. Verse 37. Okay, the first premise. Behold, Nazarene herbal cleansing is based on the following first premise. We each must choose our own herbs for cleansing. I was thinking about Jamila this morning. I'm going to send her a text. She could be busy, y'all. She could be busy, right? Or she could be like, I ain't fooling with them jokers in the new year. I'm going to sleep in a little bit. Go and do what I got to do. You know, she'll teach and stuff, right? I don't know. I'm going to send her a text. I don't want her to think we stalking her either, but we text enough to where she's like, girl, no, I just been sleeping in. I'll see y'all when I get there. All right, y'all. Look. Okay. Page 651. Behold, Nazarene herbal cleansing is based on the following first premise. We each must choose our own herbs for cleansing. We consult with the Nazarene herbalist as well as study the best herbal texts. From that accumulated wisdom, we learn that certain herbs are known to promote cleansing, wellness, and radiant beauty. But each of us must develop a living relationship with herbs to truly know which herb is appropriate in any given moment for our well-being. Each person has a unique constitution. Each person has a unique constitution. The same is true of each herb. Listen, I just had a flashback about something. Not a flashback. Okay. Have y'all seen? Okay, it's two y'all need to watch. Darn it. The first one is hold on. I gotta look because I told my family, look, y'all gotta watch this. It do get kind of gruesome, but it's a good story. Hold on. Netflix, y'all. Y'all gotta watch. Hold on. Where's it? The Island. Have y'all seen that? The Island. The letter I dash land, LAND. The Island. You gotta watch it. It goes, I'll say, it's heavy in astral projection. Like, I'll just say that without giving you too much. Look, there goes Jamil right there. Peace, sister. I walk in and hear she's a teacher. Yeah, who was talking about you? Tabitha asked where you was at. My body was on break, been waking up late. So, say, I told y'all, I told you. I told Jamil, I told him I wasn't gonna start stalking you, right? I was like, she probably sleeping in. Said I ain't fooling with them here in the new year. I'm gonna sleep in. Then I say that, y'all. I said that. Look, okay, so on Netflix, y'all gotta watch The Island, but also one who is as equally heavy in astral projection. You have to watch the OA, right? The letter O and the letter A. It just popped. It ain't just pop up. It looked like they did it in 2019, but I'd never seen it a day in my life. But right after I got done watching that, it recommended. You know how you watch it, said, because you watch this, we recommend you watch these. And the OA. And I wasn't going to click on it, but I was doing Bella's hair, and I waited too long and it started showing a preview. I was like, oh, that look kind of interesting. And then it showed like a couple clips of possible astral projection activity. And so I decided to go ahead and give it a go. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was hooked. It's a part 1 and a part 2. Both parts have 8 episodes each, right? We just started episode part 2. When the season 1, or you can call it part 2, is literally season 2. I don't want to tell y'all anymore, but you have to watch it. Oh wait, you seen it? Oh wait, was pretty good. It was great. It was a bunch of little twists and stuff in it. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. Even my husband, he don't really do Netflix series, right? He'll watch a movie, but he don't really do series for real. But when he came in, he got hooked, and he was like, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on here? Okay, and the reason why I brought that up, it says each person has a unique constitution. In there, in the first, I think it's the first episode. I think it's the first or the second episode where the guy, I'll just call him the scientist guy, he had developed this contraption to where when you put on headphones, it's like I ain't gonna say like a metal detector, but it's kind of like a metal detector, but it was this frequency, or we'll call it a frequency detector, right? And if you pointed at somebody, you could actually hear their heartbeat in the headphones, so you can point it at yourself, anybody in front of you, somebody walking past. And he was explaining, he said heartbeats are as unique as fingerprints, and I was like, oh. And so when he said that, I started thinking about some of the things that I learned about the different constitutions of different bodies of people and the vibrations and the frequencies and stuff. I was like, oh, he's hearing the song, even though it was a heartbeat. Every single person in the spiritual realm, right? Okay. In the spiritual realm, people know you by your spirit or the song that you sing, even if you're not physically singing with your mouth. And I mean, the song that you sing is the vibration that your entity gives off. Everybody literally sings a song. Everybody has a tune to them, right? So that's what this reminded me of this, and I just saw this like day before yesterday when it says in verse 40, each person has a unique constitution. So let me put it in here. The first one, I put Netflix homework. What teacher tells y'all to go watch movies for homework and classwork? Okay, the first one is The Island. The Island. And then watch the OA. There you go. Trust me. Now the first one, The Island, be prepared. It does get not too gruesome, but it's just a little bit, But you're gonna understand as you start going through it. So just trust me. Just trust me. Watch it and think about all the different things that they're showing you in there. And for them to be putting, we already know this, for them to be putting all of this stuff in movies. I was telling my husband, I was like, I'm not so sure now that they're putting this stuff in movies to necessarily flaunt it in front of our faces. I'm thinking, and it could be a little bit of that, but I'm thinking more so it's coming out in movies like this, not to necessarily like, look what we can do and you can't, you dummy. Right. I'm thinking it's more so like they're trying to leave hints and clues, trying to wake people up, like what they did in the Matrix. Like you can't just snatch somebody out of what they perceive to be as reality, right? Because you'll do more damage than helping them. Everybody has to wake up on their own, right? So I'm like, because there's so much in there that I've personally experienced in my spiritual life to know that they're not lying about this, right? And I'm just like, y'all gotta watch it. Let me know what y'all think. Tone, the lowly one. What's going on, fam? Shalom. Okay, so let's get back to this. We're on page 651, chapter 55 in the Holy Megillah, verse 40. I read verse 40 again. Matter of fact, let me just start over. We was only a couple verses in. Behold, verse 37. Behold, Nazarene herbal cleansing is based on the following first premise. We each must choose our own herbs for cleansing. We consult with Nazarene herbalists as well as study the best herbal texts. From that we accumulate wisdom. From that accumulated wisdom, we learn that certain herbs are known to promote cleansing, wellness, and radiant beauty. But each of us must develop a living relationship with herbs to truly know which herb is appropriate in any given moment for our well-being. Each person has a unique constitution. The same is true of each herb. Wherefore, each of us must carefully choose what herbs we use for cleansing or for any other purpose. The decision of what would enter our body is our own. Never force your herbal interventions on others. We are each our own primary caregiver. Never give that authority over to another, for none of you know your body. Never give that authority over to another, for none can know your body as well as you. Others, even the greatest healers and experts, can give advice, but you are ultimately your own chief doctor. Seek good advice, but know that you are responsible for your own wellness practices and herbal interventions. In addition to the intellectual study of herbs, which is not to be neglected, Nazarene worked with Raphael, the angel of peace, who was personally trained by her teacher, Isha, to become the Zikna, or eldris, of the tribe of healers, to intuit when to use one herb or another. The tribe of healers, Shevet Raphaim, takes its name from Rapha. One way that we work with Rapha to intuit, am I saying that right? I'm saying intuit because I use Intuit products and it's spelled exactly the same. Intuition, I'm going to say intuit. One way that we work with Rafa to intuit herbal wisdom is as follows. Hold an herb in your hand and place it in turn over each of your 7 primary chakras. Then recite or sing these words. Raphael, angel of peace and healing, I am now open to the wisdom of this herb here and now. After reciting the words, be silent and receive intuitively the inner guidance from the angel of peace and healing, Raphael. When it comes to herbal cleansing, I recommend herbs that are not only known to be effective for that purpose, cleansing, but also known to be very safe. Some herbs are used for cleansing because they are toxic and will induce vomiting or sweating and thus promote excretion. I prefer milder treatments unless extreme intervention is required. Have y'all heard of Green Heifer Farms? HEFFA. Green Heifer. Got to look it up. Green Heifer Farms. There you go. Owned by a Black woman, right? Great, awesome story. But I learned about her during a holiday when my brother's girlfriend bought my mom a gift from Green Heifer Farms, right? Into farming, agriculture. And she has developed some teas, right? Beautiful wrapping, you know. And in that box, that gift box of teas that she gave my mom, there was this beautiful little canister. a beautiful little canister, probably about it's a nice little round size, right? The teas come in these cylinder type, probably about this big, cylinder type, pretty wrapping containers. And there's one, it's about the same width around, but it's shorter. And it's full of, we'll call it marijuana tea. Marijuana tea leaves. Now, if you go to the website, right, it tells you that they're leaves only, right? When you get it, it's only the leaves that are in there. But when my mom actually received hers, it wasn't just the leaves. There was also flowers in there. And she was like, "You want some of this?" I'm like, "I don't know." When I went over there, she was like, "Smell this." I was like, "Whoo?" She said, "That's tweed." I'm like, "Yeah, show you right. That's tweed. Yeah." I said, "You tried it yet?" She said, "Not yet." I'm like, "Okay. Well, let me know how it is." No. I'm sorry. She did because my husband was joking her, telling her she was high. But they tell you on the website that it's not going to induce a high, but it does. I did try it. It has a really good flavor. She gave me like a little steeper. Cute. Let me show y'all. It's cute. A little steeper, right? So you get it. Put the tea leaves inside of here. Get you some hot water. Go and close it up and drop that in your mug and let it steep, right? I mixed it with some rich, one of them is called Rich Auntie, right? And it turns the tea purple. It has like purple flowers and it has a really amazing smell to it. So I mixed the Rich Auntie. Auntie is spelled AUNTEA, Rich Auntie, and some of the, what do they call it? The and the tweed in my steeple, and I let it steep. My husband, after I drank a little, he said, "You feel a buzz?" I said, "Babe, it's not meant to give you a buzz." "Well, why are you drinking it?" I'm like, "Well, the purpose of it is medicinal. You got something wrong with you?" "No, not really. I don't think so." I was like, "But it's a nice, relaxing tea. Has a really good flavor, right?" So just in case y'all didn't know about it, Green Heifer Farms. You do your own research. Look into it. BC, what's going on, fam? Just me. Hey. Depth of transportation won't allow us drivers to participate in such beverages. Face Hold on. Face purple crying, face purple crying, face purple crying. Is that an emoji and it didn't put the emoji, but it put the letters that represent the the emoji? Or maybe you typed it out. But anyway, hilarious. Yeah, so yeah, if y'all gotta take I was about to let me not use that word. If they do random checks on you, I'm probably not recommending that you get any of this tea. Right? But no, it didn't give me a buzz. It didn't, but it was a nice, it was calming, right? But if you go to the website, it will tell you that it and I'll just sum up the words that it's not going to induce a high, right? But it's, but it was a nice mellowness that I had going on. I was like, this is nice. This is nice. Tone the lowly one. But y'all let me know. Listen, my baby sister, she was like, Mom, let me get some of that. She said, I'm gonna let you know. She took it. She got her a wrapper. Give me a few minutes. I'll let you know what it's giving. She went out on the back. She went out on the back and she smoked it. She said, what she say? She said it's giving I forgot what she said. She said it's giving something. Mom, what she said? Is my mama here? I forgot the word she used. But she said, no, she said it was nice, but it wasn't giving what her other stuff gave, right? So it ain't, if you looking to get high or something like that, that's not what it's going to do. It's more I don't know. I ain't smoking, so I can't tell you. I gotta bring my sister in to say the word that she said it was given, but she smoked it all. It was given enough to where she smoked it all, and it's all right. It's an emoji. You see, it's an emoji, Jamil. Okay, emoji comes with S23. I don't know what that is. S23. You really need to see the emoji. Can y'all see the emoji? And I can't. I don't know. Ema, hey girl, hey, rise and shine, family. Greetings, Ahuba. Welcome in. Maybe it's blue, purple lotus. I don't know. Rabbit tobacco. It's calming. Have you tried it? Jamia? Have you heard of have you heard of that company? Green Heifer Farms? Oh, you using a Samsung? That's okay. It makes sense because a couple times before it gives that the emoji words instead of the actual emoji. Okay, I don't know. I'm Apple all the way. Okay, y'all. Okay, look, rabbit tobacco. Listen. Okay, let me go back here. Hold on. Where was we at? I prefer milder treatments. Okay. All right. So verse 58. Verse 58 on page 652. I'm gonna send y'all the matter of fact, let me give y'all the link. Hold on. Green Heifer Farm. And she's on social media too. Did I spell it right? I didn't. Heifer Farms. There we go. Okay, here's the link, y'all. There you go. But yeah, try out. Y'all let me know. Try some of that tweed tea out. Let me know what y'all think. Okay, for the ones who ain't gonna get in trouble for, for a little bit of tea. Verse 57, I prefer milder treatments unless extreme intervention is required. When at home in my own herb garden or otherwise in best herb garden In the best herb garden available wherever I am visiting or traveling, I commune with herbs before harvesting them. I commune with herbs in the following manner. To commune with something means to come into union with it. Of course, in Yah consciousness, we are already at union with the all and every part of the all. But in the practice of the sacred art of communion, one places one's attention on the object of communion. By doing so, we come into union in the manner of friends, sharing a sacred moment together in shared awareness of one another in Yah consciousness. I commune with herbs in the garden not only at the time of harvest, but every day when I walk through the herb garden. Excuse me. Put that in the wrong pipe. Behold, the best herb for your own enchantments, diet, and cleansing or healing practices are those grown by your own hand. The next best herbs are grown by dear friends that are Nazarene green wizards. When at home, each day I take a walk through my herb garden, and whatever need I feel, I eat or sniff or harvest whatever is appropriate to treat that need. Both my intellect and intuitional faculties are stimulated by this practice. On the road, I visit the best herb gardens in the area, as I have been blessed to do both at Mount Hermon and Mount Carmel, as I will soon do in Alexandria. It is surprising to most novice herbalists how many of the herbs typically dried to be teas or seasonings are actually at their best when harvested fresh and used immediately. Other herbs are best dried and cured, and herbalists learn those herbs not only from study, but also from personal experience. If you have had a particular herb fresh and had the same herb dried, you directly experience which was best for particular purposes. Dried herbs retain most of the healing qualities, but freshly harvested herbs have an extra dose of life force. Dried is the common way to enjoy herbs that are not grown in your area. We also dry herbs of our own garden for use in other seasons, but nothing is a substitute for the act of grazing a fresh herb garden and sniffing and picking whatever calls you. I like that, whatever calls you. There is great joy in planting, nurturing, and harvesting an herb garden. The wizardly gardener enjoys watching the herbs go through their yearly cycles in the garden. Over the course of many seasons, you witness the life cycle of generation after generation of plants. You become the expert of your own herb garden. Listen, okay, so in the movie, or the series, the OA, I can't give you too much information, but it's a particular one. I think it's probably in the first season, episode 7, maybe 6 or 7, when they were actually talking about gardens, and he was saying we should plant a garden, and she pretty much said why we'd kill all the vegetables. He said maybe the first year. He said, but the second year, he said the rain is going to come. He was just going through the process of them learning the process of gardening. He said the first year the rain wouldn't come, but then the second year when we plant again, the rain comes. But when they sprout up, then the mites get to it and destroy the crop. And thus the second year, we don't get to enjoy the vegetables either. He said, but then comes the third year. He said, they sprout up, the sun comes. He said, but the third year, he said, we plant them, and between, now I remember. Okay, so let me go back. He said the first year we don't get a harvest because we didn't understand the spacing, and we planted too many of the seeds together, and therefore we didn't get a harvest. And she said, and she's just kind of looking around like, he said, but we don't stop. He said, we do it the second year. The second year we get the spacing right, and the sun comes, and then it starts sprouting up, but it's attacked by the mites and the little insects that devour your crops. He said, but the third year, he said, we get the spacing right, and between each plant we plant, I forget the name of the plant that he planted, but it's one that wards off insects, right? Like if you're planting something, you can use onions and garlic. You can plant that and it'll deter some of the insects so it doesn't destroy the crops. You learn how to pair it correctly to preserve your crops. He said, but we get the spacing right, and we learn how to companion plant, and we plant different things that keep the mites, the mites, MITES, the mites away. And then the third year we get to enjoy the harvest. It was really good, right? Okay. I just thought about that when I read through this. We just gotta practice it. Just Me said the creator is telling all of us that we were born with a green thumb. Kizzy, hey girl, hey. Thanks, Sissy, for giving the information for the book. I'm here. Okay. You want to be a green wizard? We all strive to be. Look, even my husband talking about what crops he want to plant this year. I'm like, okay, husband, starting to get more into. I mean, he grew up doing that. His mom planted every year, so he's into it, but not so much in his adult life. He let me do it. He will come out there and help, and he'll till up stuff and everything, which is cool, right? But he was like, I'm gonna leave it to you to keep them alive. I'm like, oh. Well, the second year is going to come, and we're going to get right what we didn't get right in the first year. Second year, I done killed everything again. It's the third year coming. My husband said, how much seed have you wasted? But I'm learning something every year. He looking at wasting seed. I'm like, no, I'm learning what not to do. Sometimes he don't see it that way. He sees it as a waste. I was like, listen, let me dig around it again for another year. Look. Okay. We got to practice it. We do. We really do. We got to be intentional about it. Okay. Verse 79. Over the course of many seasons, you witness the life cycle of generation after generation of plants. You become the expert of your own herb garden. You tend to the needs of the plants and see that they are propagated. In return, the plant shares its herbage with you. The magical herbalist lives in a loving, reciprocal relationship with the plants in a personally planted, enchanted herb garden. The enchanted herb garden is indeed enchanted. The wizardly gardener first decides where to plant the enchanted herb garden. That quest begins with a prayerful enchantment. Then, when the ground is worked and compost piles are established, and at each subsequent step of the gardening and harvest process, speak, chant, or sing wizardly enchantments. Enchantments are spoken in the moment of planting, in the planting of seeds. Enchantments accompany the harvest of herbage, which medicinal herbs, enchantments accompany the harvest of herbage, whether medicinal herbs or our daily vegetables. This practice is called magical gardening and includes the awareness of how the moon cycles relate to planting and harvesting. This practice is called magical gardening and includes the awareness of how the moon cycles relate to planting and harvesting. Gilgala wrote the scroll of magical gardening, which includes the precepts of Adam and Eve on soil and the life force of nature. That scroll is studied by Nazarene herbalists and farmers within the Essene Mountain of Peace after their initiation into green wizards of the white robes. We clearly ain't got that yet. Right? Because you don't get that until like you read all of this and you go through, take their test, and you get like the next release of translation, which is not here, right? Okay. When you feel the need to cleanse, walk through an herb garden and smell the herbs. Commune with them. Let the herbs speak to you and you speak to them. Usually, if you are a healthy Nazarene, you need only a mild cleanse. For Nazarenes eat a healthy vegetarian diet that is naturally cleansing. When you are inwardly called to do a cleanse, whether a mild cleanse or one of stronger intervention, try to use only herbs that were grown by you or a trusted green wizard, if at all possible. Otherwise, get them from the best source available to you. Though I am now on the road, which I call being in the wind, Jaja nevertheless pampers me. Imagine my pleasure in experiencing the best gardens wherever I go. From the amazing herb garden of the Green Lions on Mount Hermon to these truly wonderful gardens at Mount Carmel, most days, even on the road, I am blessed to take a walk in the herb garden of a green wizard. But even when I sleep in the wilderness, the herbs surround me. For Mother Nature is a green wizardess too. But if you are not on the road, the most important step toward becoming an herbalist is to plant an herb garden. Some preliminary study is good because then you will be wiser about which herbs to plant. And a wise herbalist will continue to be a student of herbal wisdom for the rest of his or her life. But that study of herbal wisdom should supplement and empower our herb gardening, not replace it. I say to you, if you would teach about herbs, remain an active gardener. I say to you, if you would teach about herbs, remain an active gardener of herbs. Then when people come and ask you to help them cleanse or heal with herbs, you can walk them through your garden. Tell them that you will guide them in a study of herbs so that they may learn to cleanse and heal themselves. Teach them what I just taught you. The study of herbal wisdom should supplement and empower our herbal gardening, not replace it. Be herbal gardeners. Today, I will be speaking mostly on herbal tea. Listen, herbal teas for cleansing, but will also briefly describe other cleansing practices. And that is what we're going to pause at today. We'll come back here Monday and pick this back up. And I wonder if it's going to get into some tweed tea, stimulating Chinese teas, some simple and complex teas for mild herbal cleansing. I see cucumbers, lemon balm, catnip, ginger, mint tea, olive leaf, the horehound tea, anti-gas tea, hibiscus, red clover, marshmallow, hyssop, pleurusi root. I probably screwed that all the way up. Pleurisy. Look, and I went to see my aunt and my uncle yesterday on the way back from my class in Richmond. And she told my uncle, she said, when Pam walk in the door, say, supernal. I'm like, and I'm looking at them like, what are y'all talking about? Supernal is the way you say it. I'm like, you say what? Supernal? I'm like, so remember in here when they say, when y'all heard me say supernal, I was like, I'm not sure if you say this the right way. I don't know. It's supernal, not supernal. Imagine me yesterday. I was like, well, at least I give the disclaimer that I be screwing words up. Kimball Mack, what's going on, fam? What book are you reading? We in the Holy Megillah, the Secret Nazarite Scroll. Yeah, we're in the Holy Godspell still. Matter of fact, nope, I'm sorry. Is it? Most of the rest of this is the Holy Godspell. Yeah, I think all the rest of this is entitled the Holy Godspell in here. Yeah, it is. But we are in chapter 55. And we paused on page. Let me go all the way back. Sitting here trying to find a tweed tea in here. 654. That's what we paused. We went all the way to verse 113 today. So let me put this right here. We started at verse 37 and went all the way to verse 113 today. It's on page what? Page. What? I put 55. What? That's not right. $36. 650. Okay. We started on page 651 and went all the way to page 654. Okay. All right, y'all. So that's the Lord, what I do? Oh, I don't know what happened there. We close it out. Shayla, hey cousin. Animalistic nature, what's going on, fam? Whore. Oh, I get it. You said whorehound is rabbit tobacco. If you was here last class, we was kind of joking on the word whorehound, like who comes up with the names of these teas, right? And I gave a little funny. I said something funny about it on how they possibly could have given it that particular name and what it's used for. Uncle JB, there you go. Look, you hear me talking about supernal? What I say? Supernal? Yeah, supernal, supernal. Y'all told me it was the correct way to say it. Thank you. It's not a waste if you learn something from it. That's what I was trying to tell. That's what I was trying to tell my husband, Tiffany. Right? Your wonderful cousin. Me too. I want to be like my granny. I know it's a few people in here with green thumbs. Ahuba has an amazing green thumb from her videos. Okay. See. Y'all gave me the beginning one and the ending one. I like that. I didn't even ask for the ending one. I was about to come up with something. Look, so yes, we thank you, Creator, for the herbs, the healing of the nations. It absolutely is. But that's it for today, y'all. It is Friday, January the 5th, 2024. It is day 135 of year 5 of reading through books, laws, and prophets. And of the 5-year consecutive day count, it is day 1,514. I already recapped to y'all what we read, verses 37 through 113 in chapter 55 in the Holy Megillah. It's also pages 651 to 654. All right, y'all. So enjoy y'all weekend. Let me see. Monday. I gotta, you know what? I need to check the moon cycle. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Next week will be the last Sabbath of this moon cycle. And then it'll either move to Thursday or it's going to jump to Friday. I'm not exactly sure, but it's going to be one of them days. But if it's Thursday, we already not here on Thursdays already now because that's, this is call it a work day for me. So then we would be present if I show up for all the days. We'll be back here 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. But if it's on Friday, we still only going to be here for 3 days because we already here not on Thursdays. So if the Sabbath falls on the Friday, then we'll be out Thursday and Friday, Saturday and Sunday, right? So we get a 4-day weekend every week for the next month. So we'll see. I think I would rather enjoy that. And I just see y'all 3 days a week. All right, y'all. But you know what? Has really been the way I've adjusted this. I find even though we're only here like an hour in the morning, I don't know it. Just because I've been doing this, I've been doing this over 5 years. Not for the first 5 years, solid without fail. I was here every single day. I don't think I missed one day in the first before we started the 5th year, with the exception of the Sabbath. Like I pushed through any and everything. I took y'all on vacation with me, right? But I don't know. After the 5th year, something just kicked in. I'm like, and it's not really taking the extra time out of my day for real. It's just I'm doing it live instead of I still do my personal time, but then again also live. But I don't know. There's a different type of rest that's kicking in with me that I'm really enjoying. Right? That's why I'll be like, you know what? I'll see y'all tomorrow. And my body is, even though I'm still running around, I'm not running around as much. And my time schedule is really panning out. And my assistant, it's giving me a lot of hours. She's giving me a lot of hours back in my day by just handing off some stuff for her to complete, like all the time consuming work, data entry and stuff. I'm just like, man, whew. It's just, I don't know, year 5 is I don't know, we'll call it my year of balancing out. It might take the whole year. But I'm here for the journey. But sister has videos. Oh, Ahuba. Let me see. Ema. Let me see if I can. I'll post her channel here. Ema, you still here? Post your channel link, sis. Oh, I think I typed it wrong. Hold on. Is she here? My mind has decided it's time for rest. I don't doubt that one bit, Tiffany. Look, hold on, let me see. Let me get her. I know it's in a group. I think I just spelled it wrong. If y'all got it before I do, post it in there. Wait. Nope. She didn't post it there. Look at her video. Let's go to her channel. Facebook. There we go. Okay. Ahuba's lifestyle. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. Let's see if I can copy. All right. Hold on. I think the next Sabbath will be Fridays. You think so? We'll see. I sure hope so. I would really enjoy a 4-day weekend for the next month. Thanks, sis. Glad for you, Pam, and thankful that your new assistant is working out for you and James. Like, he be out in the field. She more of a help to me. Well, I guess you could say she'll help to him, but she more of a help to me than anything. She deals directly with me, right? Because we had to have this whole conversation. The assistant we need. I ain't for the assistant only talks to me. I had to think about this long and hard. Look. Oh, there you go. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna post your channel link in here. Not that I fear that, but you know what? We ain't leaving nothing to chance. And you gonna stay virtual, sis. Look, hold on. Here we go. I think. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I do that, because I think I might have. Hold on. There we go. Look, she right here. She probably already posted her channel link. There we go. There it is. Okay, so that's the link. Can y'all? I think y'all can click it. I just can't click it when I post it. Okay, that's Ahuba's YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe. She got some really good recipes and stuff in there. Okay. And she said, most of my gardening pictures are on Facebook. Okay. All right, beautiful people. That's it for today. We're about to be up out of here. Be out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I'll probably see y'all in passing on social media. If I get up there, I'll still scroll sometime. But I'm still not spending as much time up there as I used to. If I want to post something, family picture, something, I do that, make a little story, whatever. But and it really is a time suck. And I need all the time that I got and use it wisely. Even if it's nothing, even if I'm not doing anything but resting, right? So I'm trying to now, I used to not sleep with my phone in my bedroom. It's been a very long time. And that was before I actually got a phone. But those days were very restful. Now you're sleeping with it by your nightstand sometime, falling asleep with it in your hand, wake you up when it hits you in the forehead. This has become a very dangerous thing. And it contributes to my lack of sleep. Listen, when we go to class, it's crazy because our Our instructor, she has her own company, but the state has hired her with a small business and diversity program to teach. And this woman is 75 years old. Miss Rita, she moving around like she my age, right? I'm 44. She moving around like somebody half her age. She works out every day, and she showed us some pictures and stuff because she used to be like really overweight and stuff and all this. And she's plant-based, and well, she said she still probably eat fish maybe like twice a month, but she's trying to completely wean herself off. But she said she hasn't eaten red meat and stuff for like 20 years, and because she had a lot of health issues going on with her. And once she removed meat from her diet, she began to see how her health increased. So now she said, even though she'll even rarely eat fish, it's only like twice a month, she's really getting to the point where she's going to cut it completely out. But anyway, this woman got all kinds of energy. And I'd be looking at her, I was like, I aspire to be like you when I get older. And she's up there. The state is 75 years old. And this is her 14th cohort or 14th session. And each class session is 6 months long. She teaches the entire thing and holds the graduations and all of this stuff. And she's really, really good. She's I wouldn't say a motivational speaker, but she's like a motivational speaker. But she does a lot of that. But it's amazing. It is amazing. But she has a garden and all that stuff too. So I really enjoy listening to her stories. But the whole point of saying that was about the phones. She's like a drill. She's super nice, but she's like a drill sergeant. And she said she don't need none of those distractions in her classroom. So you know what she make us do when we walk in there? And she said, y'all look like y'all going to a funeral. All I asked y'all to do was sit y'all phones up here on this table. She said, y'all walking slow, dragging your feet, everybody trying to get their last. She said, if it's that addictive, it's become a problem. You're here as CEOs of your company to learn how to scale your business. And you can't set your phone down for 6 hours while you sit in this class while we try and help you. I'm like, boy, I'm just ready to take my phone. But the class is really enjoyable. So, but yeah, I'm like, I'm going to get back to the days before I actually got a cell phone in my possession. Well, when the phone ring, if I don't feel like getting up out of bed because it's attached to the wall in the kitchen, I'm gonna find out who called me later. I ain't getting up, right? But I tried it a couple nights, and it was the most peacefulest sleep. I told my husband, I said, we really should like leave our phones outside of the bedroom. He said, speak for yourself. I got a business to run, which is also mine. If it's that important, they can call Jeremiah's phone. Jeremiah, come in here and get us. They live right around the corner anyway. But it really is, right? And it's a health restorative process as well. And once you like disconnect yourself from it, not totally disconnect, but only connect with it in a healthy manner where it doesn't become a permanent attachment to your body, right? You can actually be able to get some things done, especially when you're scrolling. You can lose 3 or 4 hours in just scrolling. You're like, oh my God, it's almost time to be done with work today. I ain't did nothing but scroll Facebook and IG. But yeah, I'm just talking now, y'all. Chosen of Yahuwah Shalom. I hope she eat meat when keeping the feast days. I don't think she keeps the feast days. She is how can I say this? She's a very spiritual person, right? She talks about the Creator, not overly, because you know how sometimes she knows how to do it in a way where it's not being overly, where you're not overly sermonizing somebody. Right? She's really healthy about it. She's got a lot of years on me, and I'm like, this is amazing the way you do this, But she's a very spiritual person. She fasts. She does fast often. And so every beginning of every new year, she does what everybody knows as the Daniel fast, but she's pretty much plant-based anyway as well. But as for the feast days, she does not, right? Even me now, I know that might seem like complete blasphemy. I'm not sure how long you've been hanging out here in the background, but even like, I want to say like 2 years ago. Because that's something I really struggled with when I was learning about meat and the feast days. I'm just like, and I had asked my uncle. I think I told y'all the story before. I asked my uncle, I said, so, because they like completely plant-based. Now I said, so what do you do for Passover? He said, what you mean what I do for Passover? Like the lamb. What are you doing about that? He said, nothing. We don't eat it. I'm like, but isn't that going against? He said, you still got a little bit to learn, dear child. I was like, because I'm almost gagging at the point. And even though I've been playing bass, I was like, I'm gonna just do this because it say do this. I'm just a little piece. And it would be so hard for me. It would take so long to even just put it in my mouth. I'm like, it's not supposed to be a struggle like this because I feel like this is wrong. We ain't even supposed to be eating this for real. We're not supposed to be consuming flesh. Why do we have to do it on Passover? You know, so, but that's your own personal walk and understanding really about the feast days and what it really is for real. It took me a few years to get that. So, but I don't push it on anybody. That's something everybody has to come to and understand on their own as they grow spiritually, and not just doing the feast days. Do this, do this, do this. I say do this, don't do this. We're going to be cursed. This. Get the yeast out your house. It's a higher spiritual principle that's teaching. And to be honest, it has nothing to do with the consuming of flesh of an innocent animal. It really doesn't. Matter of fact, that's the absolute opposite of what true Passover is really teaching. But you can't just snatch somebody out the matrix. We'll just leave it at that. I love y'all. We gotta go. Enjoy this weekend, y'all. Casey, Jamil, Saturday. Team no flesh all day long, even on the feast days, right? There's a higher spiritual light that comes. In the Nazarene literature, they didn't eat meat on Passover. Say it, Ima. Say it, Ima. Right? That's why I said everybody has to come to the understanding on their own as they continue to grow and develop spiritually, right? So, but everybody operates at their level of understanding, right? No pressure. No pressure. I love y'all. I'll see y'all back here Monday, bright and early, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
But I see through you!
I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gold, I've been far away. I'm illuminated now, making moves.
What did you just do to me?
I pushed your astral form out of your physical form.
What's in that tea? Psilocybin? LSD?
It's just tea. With a little honey.
What just happened?
For a moment, you entered the astral dimension.
What?
A place where the soul exists apart from the body.
Why are you doing this to me?
To show you just how much you don't know. Open your eye.
Been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a cosign.
What's happening? This isn't real, this isn't real, this isn't real, this is...
Dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a cosign.
His heart rate is getting dangerously high.
He looks all right to me. You think that this entire universe is all there is?
I don't need gravity, I need
What mysteries lie beyond the reach of your senses? Existence, mind and matter meet. Thoughts shape reality.
I don't need gravity, I just need I'm a illusion, I am or sing, I just float.
Some benevolent and life-giving, filled with malice and hunger. Dark places where powers older than time and waiting.
I don't swim or sing, I just float.
Who are you in this vast multiverse?
I don't need gravity, I just need I don't need gravity, I just need growth.
Have you seen that before in a gift shop?
I don't need gravity, I just need growth.
Teach me.
No.
It's an earthquake rumble. I won't ever ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.